The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
7, Cal 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Cal's offense will come out first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Touchdown, Cuse! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn on the gas. Great job, great return.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
At the 46-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
The short hands, it's James.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Going to swing it on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Ripping ripping through the defense. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Syracuse's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Under fire. Lets it fly. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On the move, it's Hill. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
snap from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chain. To the 34. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. They stripped it out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on. Turn, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take...
Wide open on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Brown will throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The last time they punted, it it went back for 6. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's caught downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Orange.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, California.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Finds us back in the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got his man on the outside. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Golden Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. This offense has really been clicking, and there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Run it with the fullback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Brown will throw it. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught behind the line. It's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
What a nice play by the DB. You have to understand that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away. Knowing
it's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Akron. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Green. There he goes! Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Brings it in down the left side. Oh, and the defense defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Brown wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 8.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Snap in the shotgun. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
32.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.